Boom
Your work
shakalaka!
is amazing.
Thank you, bro. That means a lot, bro.
Bro, it's so peak. It's like actually mad. Like, you got Jetah. Is that how you say it? Jetah out on Bandcamp right now.
Yeah.
And
You like that one?
bro,
No one really talks about that one, you know.
bro,
I like that one.
I like it. Well, you don't like it? What, you don't even
No,
like
I
it?
like it, but no, it's not really like a big album that I put out in it. It's kind of just one of those ones where I made it time ago and I just banged it on SoundCloud, Bandcamp, innit?
But you gotta kind of think of it like this. I the way I see it, yeah, is that sometimes the thing you think of the least that will do the least best is usually the thing that people proper mess with.
I've heard that a lot.
So and you've done a lot of other great things, like wow, like the stuff you've made for House of Pharaohs.
Yeah.
I think that you're partly the reason why they're doing so well right now. That's a personal opinion of mine. So how was it working with them?
It's a different experience, man, because there's so much guys in it, and having that energy in one room, in my studio room, and making them that music, it was a crazy experience, man. It's a very nice experience, creative experience.
And as you said, you make that stuff like in your room, your room.
All in my room.
Like, is it hard being like just trying to create in like your own space, or
it gets boring? I can't lie. Like, it gets bare boring. Like, it gets frustrating at times as well because you're just in one space like for so many hours of the day. Like, I do most of my work at night, and like it's good, but when you got to think about the overall thing, like you're still being creative. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of good times to remember as well. Like, I kind of take those times in, to be honest, and yeah, man, it's good.
And
good times.
Like over time, your sound has progressed.
Yeah.
Like
I've been working on my sound for so long. Like, I've been working on it.
Like most of the audience will know, I'm a dancer, and I remember I had a performance back in 2013, and you produced a track and I asked for it to use.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if you remember that one, and that performance went off, man. Everyone was like, "What's this track? Wait, hold on, Shaquille, you always having bangers, and you're not trying to bring." I didn't give no one it. I'm not gonna lie. I told them where to find it on SoundCloud, but I didn't give it to them. You know, you're selfish. I was very selfish with that track. I'm not even gonna lie. But how was it hard to kind of find your own unique sound?
Yeah, like I had to go through a lot of genres and kind of evaluate them like closely to kind of get what I really wanted to get out of a sound and feel comfortable. Because I used to sing back in the day, and I kind of brought that back into my sound today. Do you know what I mean? And I kind of like experimented with it and created something that I've actually quite got into.
Yeah.
It's quite natural for me to just do like really quickly, so it's really nice.
And I think that, like the fact that you used to sing, because people won't even remember. I remember. I'm gonna bring it up right here on radio right now. Man, like TV shows and that. Man, like
man was on Britain's Got Talent. I think it was 2011, but I can't really remember. I was in a boy band. But yeah, man, I was doing the music. We got quite far. We came third in Britain's Got Talent. But yeah, it's all a good experience, you know, to just have there. Do you know what I mean? Like, I learned a lot from doing that show and being around a lot of people and like working like in that experience. So yeah, man.
And as you kind of said before, you've kind of come back to basics with the singing. Like I'm hearing a lot more in your music, and it's sick.
Yeah, my mum was kind of the one who kind of pushed me to sing. To be honest, I can't even lie. Like, she did want me to sing a lot. Like, she did like my rapping at one point, but to me, I felt like I wasn't gonna do this rapping thing forever. Like, it wasn't kind of what I really wanted to do with my music. So I kind of just was like, let me just bring back singing, because I can do it. Why waste it?
Why not? Yeah. And there's not many people nowadays that can actually sing well. More time you hear on tracks, you know what I mean? So to hear an actual person that can actually sing is amazing. Yeah. So for you, what is the direction you want to take your music?
Well, I'm working on a label at the moment. It's very like small talks at the moment, but you know what I mean, it's still there. It's called Trackout Records. I'm trying to create an own genre of myself with my boy Mari Lysat and Liam Drift. I got a few others, shout out to them. But yeah, we're just trying to build something and just kind of not really just stay in one space, you know what I mean? Like, kind of not do the typical. And yeah, let's try and just bang out this label, really.
Yeah, because I saw it. I sent you a DM actually, because the logo for it looks sick. Nice, it almost kind of reminds me of like those vintage nightcaps. You know what I mean? Like them old school.
Shout out to Monzo Art for doing that as well.
Yeah. Even you're an artist as well.
Yeah, I'm an artist.
And you've done like some sick artwork. You even did the artwork for Southern Stamp, wasn't that right? Isn't that correctly?
Yeah.
So not only can you produce it, you're making
I love art, man. I paint in it, so it's another nice way to like express those creative kind of talents. You know what I mean?
Like next year's due to be mad for you, you know.
I'm releasing an album this New Year's, 12 o'clock.
Them exclusives, straight on New Year's, like that.
New Year's,
like
big
that.
Thing still, but like for me as well, like it's that making that album's taught me a lot.
Okay.
So yeah, New Year's Sports is called.
Okay.
Gonna release it from Trackout Records as well, like the first big release. So yeah.
So what has it taught you?
Like learning a lot of ways to deal with things. Like I've been through quite a lot of things, and like I just felt like with my music I can just get into it, and it just through the music it just teaches me how to feel. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot of it's a very like what's the word to say? Like it's a quite complex situation that I have been going through, like with my music, but I got there in the end. You know what I mean? Like, and this album will show a lot of it.
So it's more of a kind of reflection of your mind.
Yeah, exactly.
That's mad.
Yeah, it's kind of like a conversation with myself as well. Like with my music, I don't know if like quite a lot of people get that it is a conversation with myself, but most times it is. It's kind of like a response with like what's going on in my mind. Like it's kind of a different way to kind of view things with music. It's nice.
Because I understand that because I filmed one of the videos for one of your tracks. Yeah. Like I think that was 2014, something like that. Like these are a little bit when I had no hair, facial hair, and then one's there, and very much from the visual perspective, I was kind of create that, and I didn't even know that's what you were trying to do, because it definitely does sound like you're speaking to yourself and you're kind of saying different things to yourself.
Putting myself on track, really.
Like you seem like you're on track now. Like you're proper, just banging out the music, the uploads, like your SoundCloud is amazing. Like from here after this, because you already just told us the big news. You told us the big news. What are you trying to do after that?
Well, after that, I'm not too sure at the moment. I'm gonna definitely go into some new type of sounds. I feel like every project has to have a different sound. Like once I work on a project, after that I just scrap everything and I'm like, you know what, let me try something new. Let me just do that, do you know what I mean? So I don't really want to say too tough what I want to do. Obviously the Trackout Records 2017, that's something I'm really going to get onto and really put my mind towards, because I'm at uni at the moment, and that's something I'm learning in uni as well, to work in the music business. So I'm really going to get my head down to that. But yeah, no, definitely I'm still going to be releasing music as the way I've always been releasing music. Probably a couple EPs. I do want to get on Apple Music as well sometime soon, so probably next year around that time.
You hearing that, Apple?
Yeah,
you better put him on.
You
better. You listen to us. We don't lie here. But from there, like, it's kind of like, how did you... I've got to think about how I word this one, eh? This is a very serious one. Because you've gone through a lot of different like sounds, I think, within the space of time. What has inspired you to kind of come to this place and this space now?
That's a hard question, you know. I kind of asked myself that as well, because I don't really get inspired like that. Like I kind of inspire myself, and I know it seems a bit selfish to say something like that, but I feel like that's the kind of natural way to go with it. I listen to like people like Future and that, like I can't lie, Future's my guy, like with my recent stuff, like Future has been there. Like some people be like, I listen to Future, like I can't even speak of that, but I do like Future in it, like the way he talks about things as well, like I do like it. But yeah, man, like it's kind of
What kind of UK artists are you messing with at the moment? Is it more so the American side, or?
It is, but I don't know, man. It's because the thing is, I work on my music so much, like most times I just literally listen to my music. I can't lie. Like I create a lot of beats in like a small amount of time, so most times I'm literally just going through them and
listening back.
Yeah, like I'm literally working every day in it, so like I can't even answer that question right now. I can't even lie, but
so if I go on your iPhone,
the thing is, I'm bad with names. I can't lie, I'm bad with names, so I'm like I can say that I like a tune, but I won't be like, yeah, this is the person I like. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm I'm not really too up to date with that stuff.
Yeah.
But,
So if I go on your iPhone right now,
Yeah.
that fresh iPhone 7, look at you all flossing on us
7
and
plus
that.
and that.
Oh, 7 plus. Look, it was like, no, it's not 7, Shaquille, it's 7 plus. But if I go on that phone right now, it's all your music.
No.
Nah.
I put my music on my notes on this phone, but this phone don't connect to my Mac, so I can't put nothing on this phone. Like,
Oh, I swear.
yeah.
What do you mean it don't connect?
Because my Mac is just out of date.
Oh, I
I
swear.
can't actually, like, weirdly enough, I don't actually know how I work so much because my Mac is completely just, it's rubbish. I can't lie. Like, it limits me to do a lot of things, like to download a lot of things. But yeah, it don't connect with my Mac because it's I don't have the updated version of iTunes or something like that.
That's inspiring. Man said he don't even have an updated version of the software on his Mac, but he's still killing most of you. It's a bit
running on trial.
It's a bit mad. It's a bit mad.